Time to talk some boxing, man. I've been out of pocket for a while. Uh, First, I want to send a shout out to my guy, the Fight Journal. Good friend, I feel like, man. Really cool guy. Been on my ass. Tell him I need to start back making some videos. Really good guy. Shout out to True School Sports. Another dude that just keeps it boxing. Let's talk about Terrence Crawford, Jose Benavidez. I thought it was a really good fight, at least for the first 6 rounds. Benavidez said he broke down a little bit because of his knee. I think it was more from Terrence Crawford's body work. Terrence Crawford fought a beautiful fight, I thought. Early on, the length, and the height of Jose Benavidez, I thought kind of gave Terrence Crawford some problem because it was hard for him to find the range. Uh, Benavidez is a good fighter. I mean, he's not a chump. You know, he's not chopped liver. He's a really good fighter. I think after being shot though, and I'm not sure if he got shot in the hand or the knee. I've heard like conflicting stories. I'm not sure which one, but being shot, I'm sure in the hand or the knee, either one didn't help any. But I thought he put up a hell of a fight for the first 6 rounds. And I've seen videos of guys talking about, well, if Crawford fought Spence to be getting hit too much. I do think Terrence Crawford will fight Spence totally different. But back to Jose Benavidez. Both guys were counterpunchers. Earl Spence, to me, is not a counterpuncher. Earl Spence is a front foot, come forward fighter. And I think for Terrence Crawford, who's a counterpuncher, that will play into Terrence Crawford's hands, I feel like. I know everybody say, oh, Earl's big and Earl punches hard to the body, but we haven't really seen anybody go to Earl's body. And Terrence Crawford is a hell of a body puncher. I mean, he knocked Julius Ndongo out with a hook to the body, like the lower torso. A hell of a punch. Caught him coming in. But I do think Terrence Crawford wore Benavidez down. The second half of the fight, Benavidez really didn't have any feet. He's already flat-footed, but Terrence Crawford took a lot of steam out of him, and his combinations and his counters were a lot slower. At the beginning of the fight, Jose Benavidez was using his jab effectively, and I think it was so effective because his reach, you know what I'm saying, his length, his height, I think that's what gave Terrence Crawford a problem. But Terrence Crawford, like, most great fighters, he figured it out, and he eventually broke him down, and he hit him with a nasty uppercut. I mean, it was a nasty uppercut. He didn't see that one coming. Those are the ones that'll knock you out, the punches that you don't see coming. But overall, Crawford, I was impressed with. Body work. Crawford turned it up round 6. I thought he turned it up to another notch, and Benavidez just couldn't keep up with him. The cream rises to the top. I do think that Earl Spence right now is making a lot of excuses as to why the fight with him and Terrence Crawford is not happening. I've seen Bob Arum do interviews, and Bob Arum wants to make the fight. Me watching YouTube, I see a lot of these guys they're saying the same stuff that they said about Rigondeaux and Lomachenko. Oh, Bob Arum don't want the fight. Bob Arum's the devil. Bob Arum this. Bob Arum that. Who made the fight happen? The whole time Lomachenko was telling y'all Rigondeaux was not ready for the fight. You guys, you think too much with your hearts. You got to start thinking with your head when you're watching boxing, man. I'm not loyal to any of these dudes. Any dude that I see that's BS and can get called out, I'm a Keith Thurman fan. He's the ultimate bullshitter right now. And my guy Fight Journal stays on him. Earth to Keith Thurman. Earth to Keith Thurman. But Keith Thurman's bullshitting right now. You got to be able to call it out. Fair is fair. If Al Heyman's bullshitting, he's got all those guys at 147, and none of those guys are fighting. None of them. None of those guys fighting. Most of those dudes fighting at least once, maybe twice a year at the max. Maybe twice at the max. You gotta call bullshit when it's bullshit. So it's time for Earl Spence and Al Heyman to start calling out Terrence Crawford and making some phone calls and making the fight happen. Because in my eyes, I feel like Bob Arum, and I know Terrence Crawford wants to fight. Do Earl Spence want to fight? I don't know. Now Earl Spence sound like the same guys that he talked about talking about him. First, Terrence Crawford had to win a belt. Now Terrence Crawford on the wrong side of the road. Bob Arum already said, look, we can make a joint effort between Showtime and ESPN. But in my book, I'm not sure that Earl Spence is even signed to Showtime. So does he even have contractual agreement with Showtime that he can only fight on those Showtime and Fox? I know he's signed with Al Heyman as an advisor, but that doesn't tie him to a network. So I'm not sure how that even works, to be honest. I haven't heard anybody ask that question in all the videos I watched, but overall, I think it was a really good night of boxing. I enjoyed the fight. Early on, I thought Benavidez had the advantage because he was landing on Terrence Crawford. But Crawford is a guy that's going to take chances. Crawford is going to try to knock you out. So he's going to take chances. So he's going to get hit. But he's a dog. Even if he got hurt, I think even if he got hurt in the Benavidez fight, he would have still fought through that. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog. Terrence Crawford is a dog. And Earl Spence is a dog too. But I think Terrence Crawford is a more talented boxer than Earl Spence. But Earl Spence does have the size. But I do think Terrence Crawford can beat Earl Spence because I think Crawford is more talented than Kell Brook. And I had Kell Brook basically winning that fight until he ended up, I don't think his eye could hold up. But that was because Spence was landing a lot of good punches. But I do think Terrence Crawford will work the body more. But that's a totally different video. I just want to come back, man, and start dropping more videos. I'm going to try to get more consistent. I'm going to try to do at least 3 videos a week and just, keep my foot on the pedal, man, and grow this channel. Channel went from 0 to almost 400 subscribers fast. And we're going to see how far we can go with this thing. And also, shout out to my guy, Ross Clott. Shout out to my guy, Ross Clott, man. That's another good dude in the YTBC, MOBC. And shout out to T Street, too, another good guy. But other than that, just a quick video, man, trying to get back to dropping this heat and staying consistent. And other than that, if you can't like, subscribe. And if you woke up today, you definitely winning. And I'm out. Peace.